Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 20 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 1980. Find unique binary string. Okay, so let's read the problem statement first. So we have given an array of strings, nums, containing n unique binary strings, each of length n. Okay, so here a number of strings given to us is 2 and the length of each string is also 2, right? That's the simple meaning of this line. Number of strings given to us is 2 and the length of each string is 2. Okay, now number of strings given to us is 3 and the length of each string is 3. All right, we have to return a binary string of length n that doesn't appear in nums. Okay, if there are multiple answers, you may return any of them. Okay, so here 0 1 1 0. Okay, and there is one more 1 1. Okay, so this is not there now, so we can simply return it. Okay, right? So here see, in this case 1 1 is not there, right? 0 0 we have, 0 1 we have, and 1 1 is not there, so we can just add that. Okay, and here you can form 101. Okay, so this is also of length 3, right? And here you don't see 101, so you can return that. Okay, 101 doesn't appear in nums. Okay, 0 0 0. Okay, this is also there, not there in the nums. 0 1 0 1 0 0. Okay, would also be correct, so we have to just return any one of them, right? So that's what we need to do. Okay, and the constant size is n is equal to nums dot length, right? And n is ranging from 1 to 16, and nums I dot length is also num n, right? So here 3, total 3, so length of each string is also 3, right? And nums of I is either 0 or 1. Okay, it is given in the problem statement that it is a binary string, right? And all the strings of nums are unique. Okay, this is also given to us. All right, so now first way to do this problem is using backtracking. Okay, so from last few days we are solving the backtracking problems only, right? So this is a problem that I have solved yesterday, right? The kth lexicographical string of all happy strings of length n. So using the same approach also you can solve this problem. What you need to do here, you have to create one result. Okay, and then you have to do the backtracking, and then you have to find out the number of strings. Okay, if as soon as your string builder length becomes equal to n, okay, you have to check whether that string is there in the list or not. Okay, so if it is not there, then simply return it from there, right? That's it. So this is going to be your first approach. Okay, so let me write the code for this approach, same approach. Okay, for today's problem. So once this is done, then after that I will show you the approach 2, which is just 2 3 lines of code. Okay, and there is nothing else. Okay, so you in approach 2 you are going to learn new things. Okay, new algorithm today. Okay, so here let's solve this problem just like yesterday. Okay, so here private string result is equal to this. Okay, empty, and then here just calculate the length of nums. Okay, nums dot length, and you know that this same is going to be the length of each string. Okay, right? So here create one set of string. Okay, so it will help us in finding out that we have unique strings only, right? So I will just apply one operation. If my set contains this string, if it doesn't contain, then I'm simply going to return the result. Okay, so that's what we need to do. Okay, so here new hash set. All right, and then just iterate over all the strings that we have. String num in the nums, and then we have to just add those in my set. Okay, set dot add num, and from here I will just call backtrack. Okay, in this I'm just going to pass my set. Okay, new string builder. Okay, and here after that we have to just pass n value, right? And then from here I'm just going to simply return what I'm going to simply return result. Okay, so this is done, and here you have to just write the backtrack code. So private void backtrack. All right, and here inside this we are passing the set. Okay, so just copy this, paste it here. 1 second, paste it here inside this. Okay, and then we have string builder. Okay, so we have to create that. So here you have to write a string builder sb, and we are passing n value. Okay, so int n, right? So here, just like yesterday's problem, we are going to write the same thing. Okay, one base condition, then we are going to iterate over the characters that we have. Okay, and we are going to do early exit. Okay, all this same stuff I'm going to do today as well. Okay, so if sb dot length, okay, if sb dot length it becomes equal to n, all right, and then here I will just check if my set doesn't contains this. Okay, if my set doesn't contains this particular string, okay, sb2 string. Okay, so if my set doesn't contains this, then in that case I will just update my result as sb2 string. Okay, done. And then here this is one base condition. Okay, and here I will just iterate over the characters that I can use here to this problem, right? So I can use 0 and 1 only, right? Binary. So here new char, and here you have to write 0 and 1. Okay, so you are going to iterate over these two. All right, so here for early exit, what you are going to do, you will just check if my result is not empty. Okay, so initially we take a result as empty now. So if we have updated my result here, okay, so here you have to write if my result is not empty, then from here only you have to simply do the return. Okay, that's it. All right, so this is one base condition. Here we have to check, and here inside this simple backtracking code. Okay, so sb dot append, you have to append the character. Okay, once you append the character, then you have to call the this backtrack. Okay, so in this backtrack you have to now pass the set that you have. Okay, and then you have to pass the new here you have to pass the string builder. Okay, sb, right, and the n value. Okay, that's it. And once this is done, then after that you have to delete the character. Okay, delete char at here sb dot char at. Okay, so here you have to write you have to pass the character now. So here you can write sb dot length -1. You have to delete the last character, okay, which you append. Okay, so if you want to know that why we are doing this, so you can just go over this problem. Okay, I have made the tutorial of this one as well, 1415. So here I have drawn the tree diagram for this one. Okay, so same approach I'm doing in today's problem. Okay, just for 0 and 1. Okay, now let's run it and see if the code issue will try to fix that. So we are getting this error. So here, see, in this if statement the return is missing. Okay, so we have to return it now as soon as we have encountered the length 2. Okay, so this is what we were doing here. Okay, so return is missing. So now let's run it and see. So all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. Okay, and this is going to be my approach 1 for today's problem. All right, so now once this is done, now let's move to the approach 2, and approach 2 is going to be very simple. Okay, so you are going to learn a new algorithm today. Okay, so let's move to the approach number 2 now. All right, so here, see what is given to us. So we have given that the length of this nums array, okay, the length of nums array, right, is 2, and our string size is, all the string size is also 2, right? So this is given to us, right? So total length of this nums is 2, and the size of all the strings inside this is also 2. Okay, so what I can do from here, I will just change this 0 to 1, and for this index I will change 0 to 1, so I will get 1 1. That is going to my output. Okay, so for this string I am making one change here, 1, and from the next string I am making this change. Okay, so I will get a new string. Okay, so here nums is 2, length is 2, and each string is 2. So for this 0 I will change it to 1. Okay, so for string which is at I index, okay, I'm changing the ith character for ith index. For this is 0. Okay, for 0 I'm changing the 0, right, and for 1 I'm changing the 1. Okay, so this 1 I can change it to 0, so 1 0 is going to be 1 output. Okay, 1 0 will also be correct, so I will just return that. Okay, so from here, for this we have to change this 1 to 0. For this I'm going to change this 1 to 0, and for this I'm going to change this to 0. So we will get 0 0 0. So 0 0 is also one output. Okay, and why this is happening? Because in the problem statement it is given that the length of nums and all the strings are same, right? The length of nums is equal to the string size, right? So this is the nothing but my centers diagonal argument. Okay, or centers diagonal argument approach, diagonal argument. Okay, so this is given to us like 1 1 1 and 0 1 1. Okay, and here this is 0 0 1. Okay, so this is given to us that we have only 3 strings, right? And the size is also same, so we are just going to change the diagonal characters from all these. Okay, so here this. Okay, diagonal. Okay, so here this is changed to 0, this is changed to 0, just opposite to the original one. Okay, so here we have 0 0 and 0 1, so we are just changing the diagonals. So this I changed to 1, this I changed to 0. Okay, so this is nothing but centers diagonal argument approach. Okay, let's write the code using this same approach. So it is going to solve this problem in just of and time complexity. Okay, right? So here string builder sb is equal to new string builder. Okay, and then you can write for int I is equal to 0, I is less than nums dot length I plus plus, and then here you have to just flip the ith bit of the nums of I to guarantee uniqueness. Okay, so here sb dot append. So what we are going to append? We are going to append nums of I. Okay, nums of I, and which character of nums of I? It is always going to be diagonal. Okay, so character at I only. Okay, so if this is equal to 0, then I'm going to change it to 1. Otherwise, if it is 1 itself, so then I'm going to change it to 0. Okay, that's it. And in the end we have to just return sp.toString. That's it. Okay, so simple, right? This approach to string. Okay, now let's run it. So all the test cases has been accepted, right? Now let's submit it. So this is nothing but my centers diagonal argument approach. Okay, so see, our solution is accepted and it beats hundreds of users with Java, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.